Hey, man, good to see you both.
Good.
We're hitting a milestone, and I'm going to tell you what it is. A little over 3 years ago, I started covering film. You were actually one of my first in Austin, Texas for Jump Street.
Wow.
And you were actually the second in Los Angeles for 21 and over. And both 21, and here we are, 3 years later.
That's right.
Wow.
And I'm still doing it,
Welcome back.
and so are you guys. How crazy is this story? I mean, it's
Insane.
nuts.
Yeah. It's stranger than fiction for sure.
Yeah.
I had no idea, and Halliburton's down the street from us there in Texas, in Houston. I had no idea this even happened. What did you two know about this story before you signed on?
I had read the Rolling Stone article when it came out and was like, I tried to buy the rights to it myself and then realized Todd had already purchased the rights. Any story when you're like a young actor, you read any story involving people your own age, that's insane. You're like, wow, I want to be a part of that, And this was one of the wildest things I had ever heard. I couldn't believe that these guys were able to pull this off and get involved in becoming arms dealers at such a young age, at such a high volume,
I had read also that you two really, really wanted to be in, and Todd actually told me the story a little bit more about you in a restaurant in Los Angeles. Is that true that you both really, really wanted these roles?
Yeah, I mean, well, Jonah, wanted to get the rights to it,
Right.
Early on. And for me, yeah, my dad actually sent me an email once he read that Todd's company, Greenhat, had gotten the rights to this story. And my dad read the article. He's like, Miles, you got to tell your boy Todd, because Todd produced a film I was in about 2 years before. He's like, tell your boy Todd, you got to be in this movie, man. You're perfect for it. And sure enough, I saw him in a restaurant, and I said, look, my dad said you got to put me in this movie. What's up with I was like, what's up with Arms and the Dudes, man? And he's like, yeah.
You have your dad go up to like Woody Allen or something next
Yeah.
It's okay. I have my mom, who's actually in the room right now. She gets me a lot of stuff, too. She's like, please do something. And my parents, it always works that way, so it worked for you guys. What's it like to play real characters, though? These guys are, and they're still alive. People play people that were real but have passed on. But you're playing guys they're still around. What is that like?
This is like my fifth or sixth person that is a real person and still alive. So it's interesting. It's different every time depending on the person you're playing and how much they do or don't want a movie made about their lives. And, it's always different and interesting. You just try and do the best job you can to kind of service the director and what they want, their vision for the movie.
Were the real guys involved at all in this telling?
David was on set.
Really?
Yeah, he's actually the guy in the nursing home. He's playing the guitar. He's playing Don't Fear the Reaper.
Who I actually thought when I saw that scene, Todd told me about that. I'm like, wow, watching the movie, I was like, this guy can really sing.
Yeah, he at this point he's invented it's called a Beat Buddy, and it's for guitar. You plug in and it gives you like an MP3 kind of a drum track, which was featured in Musician's Friend. So he's still doing his thing. He's like coming up with stuff.
What did you guys know about weapons?
Still hustling.
Yeah.
Still hustling. What did you guys know about weapons before this film? Because you know what you're talking about, the guns and things like that. Anything, or did you?
I didn't have much experience with like semi-automatics and stuff. I've gotten to do that kind of later on as I've certain projects. But for these guys, it didn't really matter that it was guns. It could have been, literally could have been anything. They just saw it as dollar signs. And my guy doesn't shoot a gun throughout the whole movie, so it wasn't anything that we felt we needed to really kind of, harness.